What's good, Rikin here with another little travel adventure video, and I want to kick today's video off by talking about 3 little splurges or upgrades you can make to make your travel experience way better. For those of you who know me, I'm all about tools and gear that makes your life better and more efficient. So over the past year, I've spent a lot of time trying to find the things that make your travel experience better, that you can kind of upgrade your travel experience. As someone who travels a lot, I want to invest in those things. So number one, I've got noise canceling headphones. Now these are the Bose QC25s. These are pretty old now. I think they've been out for like 4 or 5 years. You can find a pair on Craigslist or eBay for about 75 bucks, which is what I paid for these about a year ago. You might even be able to find them for less, but I think these are a huge upgrade in travel, especially for long haul flights. When you're on a flight for more than 2 or 3 hours, wearing these, turning the noise canceling on, drowns out all that airplane noise and airplane hum. Huge upgrade. Not only do I use them for travel, but I also use them day to day in work and whatever it is. The noise canceling feature is really nice. The other reason I really like these is because they're light. A lot of newer headphones like the Sonys are pretty great, but can you guys hear the dog in the background? Cool. Anyway, a lot of the newer headphones are pretty great. They sound probably better, but what I like about the Bose is that they're really light on your head. When you're wearing them for 8 hours, 12 hours on a long flight, you don't feel like you're wearing these big headphones on your head all day long. And that's why I really like these. The only thing I would think twice about is Bose is known for having their right ear sometimes not work on the QC25. So maybe you might want to upgrade to the QC35. I think they've got a newer model coming out as well. Just something to think about. You might, if you can find the new model for 20 bucks more or 50 bucks more, it might be worth biting the bullet on those. But overall, probably the number one purchase I made that I'm really glad I made. I found everyone in my family, when I'm flying with them, I just hand it to them, and it's just a world of a difference, right? My mom loves these things, and having noise-canceling headphones allows you to sleep better on airplanes, and it just means you're more refreshed. When you're traveling, if you're going to spend the first day or 2 days getting over jet lag because you just were tired after the flight over there, that kind of sucks, and you're wasting your time there. Having good headphones, staying hydrated, making sure you're well rested is super key, super important, and allows you to make the most of your time wherever you are. So that's item number one, upgrade number one, that really, I think, is a splurge that I never thought I'd make, but once I made it, I'm really glad I did. Number two, speaking of hydration, is a water bottle, especially an insulated water bottle. Now this is just some generic insulated water bottle I got from, I think, Costco for 2 of them for like 22 bucks. Great to have. One of the big things with flying, and you'll find out with TSA, is you've got to empty your water out right before you fly. One of the best ways to get over that tiredness or sickness when you kind of fly is to stay hydrated. And a lot of flight attendants will tell you that's really the key. But most people, once they throw out their water at TSA, they never really drink enough water afterwards. So what I do is I have this big insulated water bottle. I have it with me. It's obviously empty when I go through security. Then I fill it up and I make sure I drink that on the airplane. And by drinking more water on the airplane, staying a lot more hydrated, means you're a lot more refreshed when you get to the other side. Also, living in Texas, I found this insulated water bottle to be a huge asset. I use this when I'm sailing. I use this when I'm not when I'm backpacking. It's a bit too heavy to backpack with. When I'm sailing, it's great because you can be out in the 105 degree Texas heat all day long and still stay hydrated. I can leave this in my car. It's great to have. Would definitely recommend investing in a better water bottle if you haven't already. Hydration is important. I'm not someone who drinks a lot of soda or alcohol or any of that kind of stuff. Water is really something I drink a lot of, and having a good water bottle, super helpful. Now, before I share number 3 with you, please go ahead, like, comment, and definitely smash that subscribe button. That allows me to make more of these videos to know what you guys enjoy. So please go ahead, smash that subscribe button if you guys want to see more of this kind of content. So third, this is one of those things, again, I thought it was a big waste of money, but definitely glad I did, which is buying a good suitcase. It's pretty common for most people to go into Walmart or Target or wherever and buy the kind of cheapest suitcase they can. After all, you don't use that often. Why would you spend a ton of money on it? But last year I was in New York flying and I had this cheap suitcase I probably got from Walmart or something, and it just fell apart. The wheel fell apart, and the next 2 days of travel were absolutely miserable because I was carrying this carry-on all around town with me, and it just meant I wasn't as mobile. I remember lugging this freaking carry-on 2 miles, and I finally said after that I was going to buy a proper suitcase. I bought this to me off of, again, Craigslist for about $35. Found it to be super great because it's durable, it's robust. What's also great is they've got stores in almost every airport and a lot of big malls. So if something does go wrong, they'll take care of it, and they've got a lifetime warranty on it. I'm not trying to sell you guys on this. There's a lot of other great suitcase companies. I have some friends who swear by Away. I have some friends who swear by Brick and Staten. One of the coolest things about having a nice suitcase is it does this. Check this out. Look, you just hit the button. It does that. So anyways, point is, having a good suitcase is really nice just because you know you're not going to have something that falls apart when you're traveling. If you travel once a year, maybe not a big deal, but if you want to travel more, a couple times a year, it's good to have a suitcase that you can kind of rely on, you can throw around, and you don't have to worry about a wheel falling off or breaking off or handle breaking off when you're in the middle of traveling. So I promised you guys 3 splurges. I'm going to throw one last one in there just as a bonus, just because some of you guys were really great and stick around to the end. So I want to thank you guys for that. With this last little bonus, when I went to London recently, I bought a knockoff penny board. Now this is a real penny board because I had so much fun with that penny board when I was traveling around London that I said, I'm just not traveling with that one ever. So now I've got this penny board. I went to Chicago back home recently and brought this with me. Huge upgrade when it comes to travel. They're pretty cheap. Again, I bought this off Craigslist for $13, but so much more fun. If you don't get caught, they're great to ride in airports, but even if you don't ride them in an airport, it's a great way to kind of explore a city much quicker. So in London, you could cover, probably 2 or 3 times the footprint you could in an hour just by skating around. Obviously, don't run into people. Learn what you're doing before you zip around a city, but it's so nice to be able to travel further, faster. Anyways, it's about sunset, so I'm going to go ahead and call this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys learned something. If you guys did, please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.